Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the April Start Hobonichi planner. This is the original Japanese planner. So I'm going to open it up. We're going to look through all the pages. Now I've never used this particular one. The closest Hobonichi A6 size that I've used is this one right here. And this is the full year. This is the one that I used in 2022, and the one that I have is the English version. So I do want to keep this out just so we can do some side-by-side comparisons. So I'm just going to try to find a blank or semi-blank page that did not get anything on it or written in, so we can do a comparison. So here is the English version page, open and ready to go. Okay, so like I said, this is the April Start, and this is the packaging that it came in. I purchased this from Amazon. Of course, with Amazon, shipping is pretty quick. I think the cost difference between Amazon and JetPens was maybe like $1. JetPens, I love that website, but their items sell out super quickly. Okay. So like with most Hobonichis, you have a little life book pamphlet. An overview of all the Hobonichi planners, which is really helpful. And this looks like a color by number. That's cute. So I will go ahead and close that back up. Okay, so this is, like I said, the A6 April Start. It is an A6 size. It is the same thin, well, I would say thicker than cardstock cover that does look similar to the Hobonichi Cousin, just a smaller version. Here's your inside. Here at the bottom. So this is a spring start. If you haven't used Hobonichi before, they have a January start and then also a spring start. Spring goes from April of this year till March of next year. You have your year overview for 2026, 2027. Then you have your vertical calendar from February 2026 all the way into May of 2027. As you can tell, this is fully Japanese, but there are English for the months at the top. Here is your monthly layout. I did choose, well, on Amazon, I don't think you can choose. On JetPens, you can choose Monday start or Sunday start. On Amazon, it's strictly Monday start, which that's what I prefer. So this is what your monthly is going to look like, Monday to Sunday. All of your Sundays are going to be in red. I believe, if I can recall, all your Saturdays are shaded in gray. There are some extra, what I will assume are holidays, that are also shaded in red. You do have your week numbers on the side. Right there, which is really nice. This is Tomoe River paper, so it is really thin. So you have all of your months in the beginning. Then we have January 2027, and your monthlies are going to go through May of 2027. 2 blank pages. Then you jump right into the month of April. So this is a daily planner, so you are going to get 1 page per day. So you have your monthly down here at the bottom, and then whatever 2 days are showing up are going to be highlighted right here. At the top, you do have some priority check boxes, and then there is a number grid on the side. And every month is going to have a muted color scheme, as you can tell. So here is 4 for April. So here is, like I said, the Japanese. Here is the English side by side. So you can kind of see that the layout is very similar, except in the English version, you do not have the same time strip that you have in the Japanese one. You're still going to get your moon phases at the top. And then there is just like the English version, a daily quote at the bottom. You can probably use some type of app to get this translated so you can actually read what it says, or if you speak Japanese, that would be even better. I really enjoy Hobonichi planners. I started using them. I think the first one that I purchased was in 2020. So I enjoy the paper. It is super thin compared to something like a Happy Planner or even the Commit 30 planner. So if you don't mind shadowing between the pages with stickers, markers, pens, anything like that, I think this would be a great option if you are looking for a daily page layout and you need something maybe that starts a little bit later in the year. Then this would also be a really great option for you. This would also be great if you want more of an academic year style planner, since this does go from April to March of next year. But you can also use it for a lot of other things. You don't have to use it as a planner. You can use it for journaling, memory keeping, habit tracking. You could do like a planner journal hybrid if you wanted to. So here is May, and then all the rest of the pages are going to look the same. Then we're going to get all the way to the back. And I'm going to show you what's at the very end of this planner. So here we are in March of 2027. So there is March 31st, 2027. Then you have blank grid paper at the back. You have a timetable, so this would be great like for block scheduling, or if you want to plan out how you want to get tasks done at home or tasks done at work. This is a really great place to do that. There's graph paper at the back. You also have a section for favorites. So this looks a little bit different. I don't think that mine from 2022 had this like the same setup. So here are favorites. It has movies, books, music, food, shopping, and then there's like a little applause right there, and then you can kind of rate everything with stars, which that's really nice. You could definitely use this as a book tracker, TV tracker, anything like that. A couple pages of favorites, which is nice. And then my 100, I've used this so many different ways in the past. I've done marker swatches, pen swatches in this section, but you can really use it to track anything. Then you have, oh, this looks new. Okay. More spacing. I don't know, let's see what this says on the bottom. I will guess that maybe this could be journaling about different foods, gatherings with friends, activities, and then maybe a free space for plans. That's really cute, little characters. Some more Japanese in the back. If you guys speak Japanese, please let us know in the comments what all these sections are. I will probably go back afterwards and see if I can get some of the translations for everything. A gift tracker, that's really nice when you buy people a present. This looks like it has something to do with your birth year. A spot for addresses, personal information, and then you have your number in your seal at the back, and that is the entire flip through of the planner. So this is such a handy little planner if you want to take it with you. Like I said, there are other Hobonichi planners. The Hobonichi Weeks does also have an April start date. If you're looking for something with a weekly layout, that would be a great option. But I really loved my A6 Hobonichi in the past, and so I plan on using it starting in April of this year. If you guys have any questions about this planner or anything else, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.